Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jabbatol for you. This is the GGG podcast. Yeah, that was an intro. Hello, everyone. Today, my guest hosts are Tima92 Games, Darren Reed, and Mr. Connor.
Hello.
Gamers.
Hello.
Hello.
And sorry guys if Darren's camera got pixelated, it's my end and I'm recording this.
Yeah. Currently, I might be having a bit technical issues with the fact that my license for XSplit ran out. So, yeah, that's why you're seeing it from Tina's point of view and Tina's audio and all that. So it might be a little bit different due to that. But hopefully it's all okay-ish. But yeah. Anyway, today's show will be talking about all sorts of things, including all the background noise coming from Connor. That's all I'm hearing in my headphones.
Maybe that's mine.
Oh, sorry.
It's gonna be my PC.
Turn my PS3 off now, so there's no clicking. Thankfully.
But yeah. Anyway, so I can't remember how this show goes. I always forget what the format is for this show. Because I don't think I've ever actually set a proper format. I think it's just whatever we want to talk about. And I think the first thing I particularly want to talk about is my topic, because I bags it first. Even though Tima probably has some claim to it. Is the GGG, was it 2 weeks ago now? Was it 2 weeks ago, Tima?
Almost 2 weeks.
Was it? Yeah, almost 2 weeks ago. Tima set up a very lovely GGG server in Minecraft. And it is awesome, and we have been playing the crap out of it, and all of us have probably spent way too many hours on it.
Five hours in one night, yeah.
5 hours today.
I've been up all night, and it's 4:47 in the morning now, and I think I may have started. This call's been going for 5 hours 20, and 4 hours talking to Tima, I think, before that.
Yeah.
I did get up like at 12 though, so that kind of helps. But yeah, we've been working on Minecraft stuff. When Tima first told me about the server, like I heard in the chat that it was on, and I was sort of doing stuff I think at the time. So I sort of just, I was like, I'll check it later. And then Tima messaged me saying, have you been in the server? Then I went in the server, and then Tima left. I was like, you know what this place needs? A castle. So for the next 12 hours, I was literally on Minecraft non-stop building half the castle when we finished it off tonight. So it was like a week-and-a-half project. Guess all that.
Yeah, and when I was looked back on the next day, you were still playing 12 hours straight. So, good chat.
Oh, God.
That's a good effort. You should be commended for that.
I should. It's a good castle.
And I built a sandcastle, and that's it. Basically. And
a
a
house
that they got destroyed.
And sorry about that.
Second version of the house made of obsidian, so it doesn't blow up.
But there's walls still there.
I love that. Like so Connor's house went and just blew up because I think me, Pod, and Tima set dynamite right under and one pressure pad, and then Darren comes walking along, looks at a house, and goes, I'll go in, and the whole thing blows up. So Connor makes another house, and he has a panic room in there, which is
accidents
and a bed. Yeah, I love that. Just the sign says, in case of any more accidents. But I like how you built it next to the other house, which is just a giant crater now.
Yeah, I can get my water from there.
And the lava.
Everything.
I think Darren built you some seats next to the lava.
Yeah, I did a bit of landscaping. I felt bad about blowing up the other one, so I landscaped the area for him.
Wow, it didn't take long to build another one. The first time it did, because I had to get all the wood myself because I wasn't creative.
You really had to cut. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that all by himself. He did try 3 times during that first half an hour when he was on the server. And always I was giving him a boat to get back to his island.
You didn't even have a floor. It was like a dirt flooring. That's why we dug it up so easily.
And then Tima put all the glowstone everywhere.
Oh yeah, there is glowstone everywhere.
Yeah, Team glowstone. That is the server's like feature, just glowstone everywhere. But the cool thing I think was really exciting thing with the Minecraft stuff is we want to do Minecraft Let's Plays of all sorts of stuff. From actual just general maps that we download, the stuff we build on the server, which we've already built a couple of things, including treasure hunt, let's play, bar hunt, a fishing tournament, which will be interesting, and
Like a big
pig
race.
dropping course. Yeah, there's a fishing tournament. Yeah, that will be. I can't wait to do some of those. And the cool thing is, because my castle, I made the GGG castle, and every member that has Minecraft, actually, sort of the members that don't have Minecraft sort of have their own rooms, but every member that has Minecraft completely has their own rooms, and every single time they win an event or a Let's Play, they'll get like a little trophy in their room, and it will change every single time. And yeah, I love the castle. The castle's awesome. Pod's one's probably my favorite. He's in the dungeon, just in like a little cell.
Yeah.
But it is a double cell,
But,
so you can be a bit generous to him.
Yeah, he does have a nice cell, and he put some like spikes or pikes or something with like creeper brethren on there. He also built a giant version of himself.
Yeah,
And
he
Aaron
has
has
the
a
cellmates. He has
That is
cellmates.
important. He's now a farmer creeper in the suit.
Yeah.
It's no other way to
But
farm.
we do very much hope we'll start uploading them quite soon, the Let's Plays. And I don't know, I want to do a lot of them, I think, because it'll be fun. And I'm enjoying Minecraft, and I think the Let's Plays actually playing them will be quite enjoyable to do.
Especially
One thing I'm concerned about is the amount of expanding the world's doing already, because everyone's in creative mode and they're just building everything. And I'm worried we're just going to run our landscape really quickly. So,
and we'll also start building underwater bases like I did. And I put loads of glowstone
Did you build
to make people think.
wait,
Team
was
did
there?
it.
Where was the underwater base?
It's underwater. You'll know because you'll hear a gas because I had a gas in it.
Oh god,
It's called
Oh
Jerry.
no! Oh no!
It's called Jerry the Gas.
Jerry.
Jerry the
Yeah.
gas.
I'd have called it Gordon.
Well,
Gordon the gas.
Jerry came to mind. I think
Golden
it's probably a
Gas.
sign saying "Don't feed Jerry" or something like that. But it's behind some glowstone as well, so might
So
be
it looks like
something.
Tina's.
Yeah.
God damn it, chat.
Though Mike was all for the glowstone. Mike seems to go on like random times when no one's on there, and he just adds stuff that's normally
Random
labeled Farmer
farms.
Mike. Like cows and trees and chickens underwater, and yeah, he came over when I was making the fishing tournament Let's Play, and Mike's like, you know what this needs? Underwater glowstone.
How else are you going to
And
say
I'm like,
this?
Team would be proud. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
But what are you guys most looking forward to in the Minecraft stuff?
Pig racing.
Burning down the creeper. The giant
Burning
creeper.
down giant doors.
But I
Yeah.
spent ages on that hat.
But hey,
You can burn down the creeper, just leave the hat.
Okay, I can leave that.
I think pig racing is going to be best, but that's because I practiced it like while you were building it to make sure it worked, and I've gone around it like a lot more than I
I'm not
should.
sure if Connor can be in that one because he was the test dummy for all the pigs just going around the track, and
Yeah.
you have to let advantage of him.
And I helped build it a bit. I built a curve.
Yeah,
Like,
those.
fine curve.
Yeah, that was it's a good curve until Tima made it a straight curve. A straight
What?
curve.
A straight curve? Is that not all a corner?
A straight. Oh, I was looking over the footage because we have been recording every single time we make a Let's Play, and we'll upload it to YouTube after the Let's Play comes out, so people know how we made it. And there's one moment I was watching where Connor, like I watched Connor make this curve go around a corner, and then literally about like, and then because it's all recorded by Tima's point of view, Tima comes in and just like basically just demolishes the curve and makes it into one sort of straight corner, and then I come over going, Tima, what have you done?
Yeah.
Which was quite amusing. Then I fail to fix the curve really badly, like make it like too narrow or something, and finally Connor gets it done, and yeah.
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 It's an interesting video that will be up, and I think
And
I'll
a
get
lot
some
of
points
trolling.
later.
If it gives
Yeah,
gives you any indication from just killing the pigs that I were riding, I've got 64 pork. So,
The amount of pigs that were on that track was ridiculous. I murdered so many pigs. I got so annoyed about all the pigs in the track. There was like 5 of them or 6 of them in one corner, just out of nowhere at one point. And I was like, God damn it, too many pigs.
And
And then-
guess who used to spawn them in there?
You?
I think it was George.
Well-
or it was me. I don't
So
remember the video.
I can see. I'll be able to see in the video if Tima made them because I'm gonna have to edit the video.
Yeah.
So
well, it's not as bad as that bit that I made to freak out Saul by putting all them animals underneath his spawn.
Is that still there? Did you kill them all?
We had to
look
kill them all,
despawned.
yeah. We had to kill them all.
That was
And
horrific.
I think that was probably on video as well, so that can be a bonus.
Just
just-
cruel. Animal cruelty.
actually, was that a video? I think that might have been recorded afterwards. That there was just a bunch of animals in this. Then I put a bit of dynamite under it to fix it. all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and blow it up George
Just,
point of view.
Yeah, part of the world is slightly blown up because of Pod.
Yeah.
it's my
He had a
house.
pig area that blew up. He had a tombstone that blew up. Connor's house blew up.
Under the train
Things are blown up.
station.
Yeah, and the train station blew up. I think I went out and laid some nice rules. And next time I logged on, apparently they all blew up. So
Yeah.
I missed that, but I like the irony there. Don't blow stuff
Yeah.
up. Blow up the
the signs
The
that
rules.
say what the rules are.
That's very
But
rebellious.
yeah, that's kind of all I really have. Just the Minecraft stuff, which I have put way too much time in recently. And yeah. So Tima, what have you been up to, or what's your topic?
Oh damn. Yeah, well, I have been only watching some Home Story Cup on Twitch. So basically, StarCraft. It's not so
Convenient that
interesting.
Tima makes it's very convenient that you make a whole show around StarCraft.
Yeah. But I just want to play StarCraft myself, but I don't have time because I watch all the tournaments and try to get results and everything. That annoys me.
I've never actually played StarCraft. It's too expensive. It's like still 30 quid. Like, oh. It's not on Steam
Too
either, so I don't get a
expensive.
sale.
I was in the shop. I was in the shop and it was like I was in Big W or something, and I think StarCraft 2, like I think this somehow Heart of the Swarm will cost less than StarCraft 2, which has been out for like a couple of years now. I was like, that's a bit ridiculous. It's like $60 or $70.
Well, if you don't know, the sparring system is live on Blizzard, so at least if I have the Heart of the Swarm, you guys have the free-to-play edition, so which you can play just when I invite you. You get the Heart of the Swarm account for that time when we are on the same party, and we can play team ladder, team games, and everything that kind. Just
Oh, I did not know
if
that.
you are on the same crew. You didn't watch my Teamcraft first episode. God damn it, you Jack. I was talking about that.
I watched it. I watched it. I
You just
watched
weren't
it.
listening.
I wasn't listening, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I watched
I
every
watched
single
it.
GGG video. I might have just, I don't know. I obviously did not properly pay attention.
I
Yeah,
watched
but
it.
that's pretty good if you want to do GGG tournament for StarCraft 2, but I think we have way too many tournaments going on that won't
Well-
get finished.
Well, I watched you Teamcraft, but I was too busy trying to complete Mass Effect for the weekend, and then it never happened.
well, that's tomorrow. And that'll be uploaded sometime. A special edition of the GG podcast.
Yeah.
That's all Mass Effect because I get to blab on about Mass Effect for like an hour or something.
Now you get
It's
to
people that
complain.
played it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I won't be
today's-
on that one. Yay!
Yeah, me either.
I'm about to be sitting there going, what?
Wait, how much emails do you have? Because it might be quite worthwhile if you need to check them all. Checked quite a lot of
Yeah,
emails.
just sit there while they're all blab, just checking the email. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I could.
free
I
watch.
could sit there and write my PhD whilst you're nattering on.
Chap, you must stream that tomorrow. Stream
Stream
it.
it?
Stream
We
it.
may stream it. I don't know. Well, I don't have
So
expert
we-
now.
Just poke the damn thing.
So it might not even be recorded tomorrow.
But yeah, actually, one thing I've realized we've not talked about is E3. We still missed
Wow.
because we didn't do an episode the other week. How much of the E3 have you guys watched?
None.
I watched
I was watching StarCraft.
an abridged version of the
Oh fuck!
stuff.
I enjoyed the Xbox and PlayStation.
Abridged version.
So you watched them?
I watched them
the-
live because I have no live.
Okay,
Um,
I watched them
And-
later. Yeah.
and now Microsoft. I've enjoyed Microsoft this week. I mean, how embarrassed must they be?
Oh,
I mean, they did the right thing, but
Yeah, they did
it's
do
still
the right-
ridiculously embarrassing for them.
it's kind of annoyed because it's like stick to your policies, you bastards. But
Well, no,
they've
but not
done
if-
what. Yeah.
But their policies were shit in the first place. They were stupid.
I'm
For
glad
people that
they've
don't
done it.
know, this week Microsoft backed down on their full-on DRM continuously because that's what the Xbox One was going to have. You have to be online always, and now they've changed that where you don't have to be, which is good. You know, I'm still going to buy. I think I'm going to buy a PS4 though.
I'm going for the PlayStation this time because
Yeah.
the Xbox they seem to also want to push cloud processing, which means it will be always on anyway.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
it's just-
speak on PC.
And PlayStation's by far better because I can actually use my Vita if I get stuff
Well,
like that.
Well, what I did was I went, with the original Xbox and PS2, I went PS2, and then I went Xbox 360, and now I think I'm going back to the PS4. So I think the Xbox 360, I don't know, I think it's better than I think it's overall it's probably done better than the PS3. But I think the PS4, yeah, I think the PS4 may be the one that the go for.
It's cheaper.
But did you Darren, you watched the Sony? Did you see everyone just go mad when they like announced that you could like use like you could they supported
It's-
used games and stuff?
It's a really bad state of affairs when announcing the status quo is impressive. That shouldn't be like that. Like, yes, we're keeping them the same. Yay!
Everyone knew about that though, so it's always been like that with PlayStation.
The crowd went nuts when he said you don't have to always be online and you could use used games. They were just going insane that could happen because the Microsoft one was on earlier. And then when they're like, you have to do all that stuff, I'm like, oh. Also, with Dead Rising 3, they took all the fun out of everything. They're like, all the stuff you love in Dead Rising 1 and 2. Well, we got rid of
Forget
it
it
in
all.
Dead Rising 3. Yeah.
you now
Oh,
pick.
it's not even coming to PC.
You're in a gritty post-apocalyptic world. The worst part about that is that you can order rocket strikes from your phone. Why? That's ridiculous.
How? Where did the rocket strikes come from? That's the first thing I thought of. I was like, where does rocket strike come from? Why did he get how does a mechanic use his phone to just order a rocket strike in out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Like,
The best part of Dead Rising is when you just run in with like an umbrella and beat the shit out of everyone.
or you combine the umbrella with a leaf blower and then blow the shit out.
Yeah. Or get the axe and hammer, which is the strongest combination in the game. 'Cause it's amazing.
The accent. I have not done that. Me and Rooney do that. Now let's walk through.
It's pretty good. It's
I
first,
think
no, second one. Yeah.
me and Rue are currently. Where are we up to in Dead Rising 2? I think we're about on.
Killed the sisters.
We're
finally.
back. Yeah. We finally killed the sisters, and we're up to I think the next sort of chapter. Yeah, the next one. I think it involves a lot of rooftops. I think the next one I was told, and that it has snipers or something awful in it. So that'll be fun.
I completed that game like years ago when it came out. I got it. I'm like, yes, completed it, and now there's nothing to do. I literally played the arcades for the entire time, just trying to get lots of money. So
I may have sat at a gambling machine, and I know I should never gamble now because I lost like $2,000 just hitting me.
Pretty easy.
Well,
yeah. I know.
but
there would a part in
E3.
Yeah.
So was anything that stood out in E3? Like Timo, did you find anything at E3 that you wanted?
I didn't watch E3.
Well, was that anything that you didn't hear anything about E3?
About the Xbox thing was pretty cool because
you don't know you don't know anything about any games.
not really. I tried to watch the TGS things, but not really because StarCraft took way too much time for me. Tournaments were online.
What do you think to Diablo on consoles? Even though that was announced like ages ago, but they made it.
Well, I haven't finished the Diablo 3 on my PC, and I have the collector edition, so I don't give a shit. It's pretty good. Yeah.
So no one gives a shit about Blizzard then anymore.
Did Blizzard actually announce anything other than Diablo? Like, did they show off anything this year at E3 other than Diablo 3 on consoles?
There's that card game, but again, that was at Blizzard.
Oh, yeah.
Hearthstone, yeah.
Oh.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I don't think they really did much.
Good, Blizzard. Going good there.
There was.
I think like there was like some really cool really cool things that weren't like on the any of the, what do you call it? They weren't
press conferences.
Any of the conferences. There's nothing like there's certain games that were talked about and that weren't at conferences that looked really cool. Like for example, The Walking Dead is getting DLC. The Telltale game. It's getting 400 days, which actually looks really cool.
Oh shit.
Right. Anyway, 400 there. And it's coming to Vita. You know, because
is it?
That's what the Vita is.
Yeah, all it's kind of Vita. Yeah.
It's a machine for fucking ports. It's a pain in the ass.
There's a couple of good games on there.
Well, there's Persona, but that's a port. There's Marvel's Capcom, which is a port. And there's quite a lot of ports. There's Metal Gear Solid, obviously, that's just a port again. It's kind of depressing, to be fair to say. I spent like 200 odd quid first day and everything, but deal with it anyway. There's Jack and Dexter trilogy's come to the Vita finally. I could pretend that's interesting.
I have no clue what that is.
It's a PS2 game. It was a great game. Oh dear. You should just get it. It's great. But
So what game?
Jack and Dexter.
Those are good games.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, no, okay. I missed those. Yeah. I think you said Deck and Destiny or something. I was like, what?
Jack
I know Deck is. Yeah.
It's better than Ratchet and Clank.
So I actually like Ratchet and Clank more.
Yeah.
I got into Ratchet and Clank a lot more. I love Ratchet and Clank number 3. I'm gonna be honest, I've actually never finished a Ratchet and Clank game. I couldn't. When I was like, because I was always younger when I was playing it, and I apparently sucked at video games even then. And the only one I could ever get close to finishing was Ratchet and Clank 3, and I got stuck on the boss battle.
On the first one, I got the Rhino, which is like 12 rockets at once, and you just decimate the second playthrough. But it is like 10 million bolts that I get, so it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was something, completely ridiculous. I think that my favorite thing actually was in Ratchet and Clank 3 was the whole Easter egg room. I love that Easter egg room. It's like one of the best Easter eggs I've ever found in the game. Where I think you set the time on your PlayStation to like midnight or something, and you get access just to this whole room. Like you sort of jump through a wall. It's just like this sort of credits and stuff to all sorts of people. I think they've done something like that in Halo before. I can't remember which Halo. It was one of them. Maybe in Reach actually. But I think they've done a few Halos where they just made rooms for everyone that sort of helped them over the years, and it was something. It was sort of like it was really cool. But actually, we'll move on. And Darren,
yes,
hello.
So,
where's your topic?
Topic? Oh, well, I suppose yes. Well, I was reading the news. It's always a good place to
As
start.
you do.
Yes. Well, I like to keep abreast of interesting things going in the world. And I came across, actually, this was reading on Reddit, actually, from apparently in Longyearbyen, a town in Svalbard, it is prohibited to die. You're not allowed to die there. Which I thought was quite interesting.
Why?
Because it's Svalbard is one of it's the island which is way north of Norway. So obviously north of Norway is quite cold, and it's permafrost, and they don't want to bury anyone there because they just kind of stay there forever. They tried it once. they tried burying people, and then they found out a bit later that the people were just still there. So now
it's frozen.
If you live on Svalbard and you become ill, you have to go back to mainland Norway to die. Basically, they will not let you die in hospital there.
Wow,
It's just the weirdest thing. Just like, you're not allowed to die here. Sorry, you're gonna bugger off down there and die.
Yeah, sorry, you can't die at home. You've got to go somewhere. Although people don't really live there. Well, they do live there, but not. People go there for a job. There's not really locals. There's not a local Svalbardian community who have lived there for all their lives. It's kind of almost like oil rigs. You go up there for a period and then come back again. Because I think they do a lot of coal mining up there, and polar bear hunting, and seal clubbing probably.
all the awful things in the world.
Yeah.
Probably some whaling. The Norwegians love a bit of whaling, so yeah, whaling probably happens up there too.
And then the film it all.
Norway? Is it what? It's not banned up there? Wait,
No,
really?
isn't it? Is it Iceland, Norway, and Japan that still whale, and certain Inuits in Canada are still allowed to whale because that's their way of life. They live on whales.
Wow.
But
Not be popular in Australia. Australians love their whales. There's like so many protests at Japanese whaling groups that come nearby, and they say it's for scientific research.
yeah, at least Norway are honest about it, and it's not very nice.
We're just
actually.
butchering. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I like whales.
They just
I
eat
like
them.
whales.
It's like food. It's like a big fish.
See, I like
It's
whales.
not very
I've
nice,
never
though.
seen one.
It's not very nice to eat. I know there are people who like it, obviously, otherwise they wouldn't catch them because there'd be no commercial value in them.
I like the fact where was it? I think it was turtles. It was tortoises? Yeah, it was tortoises. For ages, tortoises never were properly identified
Yeah.
because they never actually made it back to England because they always got eaten before they could make it. Before they could bring a tortoise back.
Has somebody been
So
watching
apparently-
QI?
Was it QI?
Yeah.
I think it was a mixture of QI and I think it was also on like horrible histories or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it was both of them. But I think that's a quite an amusing little fact that for ages it was just not properly documented.
Apparently, they are the most tasty animal imaginable. Even Darwin, when he described them, described their taste rather than them. So, giant tortoise tastes very much like butter.
You know, that's why they didn't get mentioned, because the red Darwin, it's only the food, so I think, we should probably have a taste of him, see what it actually is.
But
then again, Darwin ate everything.
Did he?
Darwin was known for just literally, he went out to places and discovered animals and then ate them. That basically. Everything, apart from owls. He did not like owls. Owls are not very nice. They taste bad, apparently.
Must have found a feather. Just feathers
I
flying.
love the fact that you go out and you first you find a brand new species. You're like, oh my god, what is this? And then you eat it.
Yes.
Well,
Just sort of weirdest thing to do. It's like we went out to space and just ate aliens.
it proves both evolution and the food chain. No, we're obviously the top of the food chain.
Yeah, kind of.
I do love actually with the horrible histories they have a whole because they do songs on that and they have a Darwin
yeah.
one and then they have him riding a tortoise, which is quite amusing. Yeah. So Connor,
Well,
you have a topic.
I do.
This is the least prepared podcast ever. I'm just going to point out this is
Yeah.
like
I
you
prepared.
may have been slightly obsessed with Minecraft. Well,
I had a
true,
story.
you were prepared. Well, that you.
You're the only
Sorry.
one.
Right,
Well, okay, Connor, what do you got?
I was reading through the news because that's what I do when it pops up on my Facebook, and this one caught my eye. It says coffin sale on Craigslist stopped by police after skeleton found inside. So yeah, they were trying to sell a coffin. The skeleton inside.
How? But surely, if the person has decomposed, then the coffin will have decomposed as well.
Well, I thought that, and I'm like, I read into it, and apparently it's from a ritual conducted by the Independent Order of Odd Fellows.
Of odd fellows.
Yes,
No, they are quite odd.
which has a long history.
Buy our
in the
coffin,
city of
get our free
consequence.
grandpa.
And it's like it's telling the place, oh, it was in a ritual, because that's going to make it much better. And then it says, human remains cannot be sold without proper identification. Please say. Why
They
would
didn't
you
sell
say?
them. They sold the coffin, and the skeleton came free. That's perfectly legal.
Yeah, I mean, buy a coffin, get a dead one free. It can tell you what it was like. But yeah, it's like
It's great
So-
at kids' parties.
so you can sell a dead body if they've been identified. Then that's basically what this is saying.
But no, you have
Oh,
no
wait,
proper.
no.
Sorry, legal hat coming.
When you're
on now.
dead, when you're dead, you're not actually a property, are you? Like you
you
is that
cannot.
illegal?
You have no property rights in your own body. There is no property rights in human
remains.
or.
Yeah.
So if you have your leg amputated, that's not your leg anymore. You don't have property
Yeah,
rights.
I don't like that rule. I want my
But it
legs
doesn't mean
back.
that nobody else
No.
But nobody else has property
Yeah.
rights over either.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why you can't sell your kidney. Legally, you can. Illegally, obviously,
Yeah.
but legally you can't sell kidneys.
Yeah. Although his only punishment is that he got taken off Craigslist, and the skeleton's been sent to Iowa. So he
Did they
examined.
identify who the skeleton was?
No, but it says if the skeleton is Native American, by federal law, it requires to be returned to the tribe.
If it's
Which-
Native American and you have it, you're now cursed, and blood
Yeah.
will start coming out of your walls, and your house will disappear.
They're like the end of the Resident Evil film when it comes out of his eyes and everything. In Resident Evil Apocalypse, which is the only good one.
There's too
None-
many of them to remember now.
There's
I've seen the first three and that was it.
Yeah, it gets bad after
Oh no,
that.
I've seen number 2 and number 3. That was it. I liked number 2. That was the one I liked.
Two's really good.
Yeah. Other than that, I thought they were kind of like I saw the trailers. I'm like, oh god, I can't believe they keep still making them. That's the other thing.
I see them all.
How are you making these still?
I see them all. I hate all of them except for 2, but I still go see them anyway.
Where'd you keep going? Surely
Because-
you've worked out by now.
Because
Just in case it's good.
It could get good. Yes. It's like,
Is
It's
that how they're making money at this point?
it's
Basically,
just
Everyone's
me.
like,
Probably.
good guys.
It's just
This
me.
Like
is
the
all-
last one, I remember looking at the trailer. I think the latest one. I'm like, is this the Matrix? Because this was the trailer told me. It looked like it was just the Matrix with zombies,
Well, they can shoot
which
in
would
that.
actually be kind of cool.
I got told it was the worst film my friend has ever seen. So now I really want to see it, see how bad it is. Because
I love movies like that. This is like, they're so bad, they're so good.
I've seen some bad films and I can't remember any of them off the top of my head except for Keith Landman, which is a terrible film. Kind of a British thing. Is Keith
He
Landman.
is terrible.
Yes.
No. The film. There was a film.
Yes.
Oh dear God.
It's awful.
What has the world come to? I'm.
Trying to find one that's so bad, but it's good.
I leave the UK for just a few years, and that's the sort of film they start making.
Yeah. Oh, Crank 2. That's the film that's so bad it's good. I love the Crank films because they're so bad. Like, it's about a man who is going to die in the second one. It's about a man who has no heart, and he's going around to try and get a new heart.
But if he's got no,
he's got a metal one that he has to
okay.
keep statically charged, so he starts rubbing along across old ladies
So
and stuff.
he's Alice in Wonderland.
It's weird.
He's Tin Man.
Well, it ends where he's on fire and he just kind of dies. But there's obviously going to be a third one because the end of the first one, he fell out of a bloody helicopter, like 5,000 feet above a city and fell on a car and then smashed up on concrete and he just blinked. It's like, oh my god, it's ridiculous. Anyway, right,
Sounds fun.
off me sidetracking. Teamer, have you got a topic or
Again.
Again.
again?
Well,
You got more.
Tima, I'm glad Tima was begging me for so long to get on this. He's like, you don't have it on the right time for me. And what do you bring, Tima? What do you bring?
StarCraft. As always. But you were trolling me on every single podcast before this, on season 2. You're mentioning me every podcast. At least
I
you
can't
are
remember
George.
why. I think I'm gonna be honest. This may be the shortest podcast ever because I am like tired. And I can't think of anything to talk about at the moment.
So he wants to play Minecraft again. After this.
I do kind of want to play Minecraft. We're trying to go. We want to record the Minecraft one of the first Let's Plays, and Pod is actually hosting the call at the moment because he's going to be in it and he had to leave, so we thought we would record it in between, and he's back at the moment.
That was the breathing that you heard earlier because he unmuted his mic.
That's why me and Connor just burst out. I mean, and Darren just burst out laughing as Pod was going.
Watching running up some stairs or something.
Yeah.
He's getting chased by something. He's like, but yeah. I guess we can talk about what's coming up on the GGG. So coming up on the GGG this week, most likely, hopefully, a tournament which I think may not have a mega in it now, just because it's been kind of very hard to get a mega actually same time as Pod. So I think Darren's now versing Pod. If I'm correct.
Potentially, yes. Sorry, yes.
So maybe
yes.
Yes. So it's Darren versing Last Escape Pod now, and I guess Omega's been eliminated. So my voiceover man will eliminated. That will happen at some point. Hopefully we can actually finally get that series just done, and then we should start uploading some GGG Minecraft stuff, which I am so excited for. And that will be coming up. Yes,
Also
and
finally.
yeah, I do hope that happens, but I think that'll be probably like a one-day thing. I think in the Awesome North tournament because this is a pain in the ass to organize us.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think what was uploaded this week? There was GGG Network News, so that's back. So you can go and watch me do stupid stuff with no green screen because it still hasn't been set properly. There's also info. No, actually, there wasn't info blast this week because Pod.
There was Teamcraft.
There was Teamcraft, and there should be Retro Gamers Jam, which should be uploaded probably like it should be already uploaded, and this is uploaded.
That's when Pod's just going to come on and just go, I resent that.
Yeah.
And that's not all what he just wrote in the chat, so I was just saying for him, but yeah.
But yeah, go and check all those things out. And there's also more of these shows even on. This is episode 3. And you want to check any of these guys' channels out, you can go and do so. The link's down in the description. Tima, what do you do on your channel?
On my main channel, it's Central the Third co-op with George, so Last Escape Pod. And on my second channel, it's just some StarCraft 2 cast. I have a few games from Soda Cup ready uploaded, but it's just pain in the ass to find time to cast more games and find good replays to do that. So if you have replays, just send it to teamerreplays@gmail.com.
I should play just to send you replays.
Yeah, so I can yell you.
But yeah. So and Team also does the Teamercraft show on here, which is all about esport news with StarCraft 2. So you can also watch that if you want. It's a very cool show. Just knowing all the StarCraft news and latest stuff happening, especially if you're into StarCraft, that does help. And so Darren, what are you up to?
Well, it's all changed next week because I kind of finished Game Dev Tycoon last week, where I walked off into the sunset with £1 billion in my pockets, ready to spend on anything.
Yeah, do that.
But actually,
How the hell you do that?
it's
I'm still on stage 2.
the
Kind of
ridiculous
stuff
thing
I'm
is in the penultimate episode, I basically went bankrupt. I
saw that one. Yeah.
I had to release a expansion pack to my MMO out of the last, and it released on the week that I went 10 million in the red. So I just managed not to go bankrupt. And then by the end of the next episode, I had released a new console, a new game, and obviously the expansion to the MMO. And I ended as I breached the billion mark, which was very exciting.
I have never even made it to the bit where you can get MMOs. I want to make an MMO.
I don't understand the problem. That's the first time I've ever played it. I've only ever done one playthrough of that game.
I've played it like 11 times. I've not made it past like stage 2.
Yeah. About 24 hours in that game and still can't beat it.
Oh, I've just done it. Also, Crusader Kings is still going. It was supposed to end. I was going to invade England, and then that was going to end everything, and it was going to be a big climax, and I was going to die a heroic death. But now I'm King of England, so that's carrying on. That went almost perfectly, which was unfortunate.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you know what's replacing Game Dev Tycoon?
I have been playing another Football Manager challenge, which I imagine none of you are in any way interested in.
I want Football Manager, but
Football Manager is the greatest game ever, and I've also
I got it on the iPad.
That's not from
the people I've heard that have played both. Apparently, it's exactly the same thing. So,
without the huge database of players and
it has a huge database of players. There's all the players that you can get. It's the last year's one, I think. Or the year's one.
Last time I played Football Manager is when there were just little dots just playing games. Now it's in 3D, innit? And they've got actual people.
Yeah, but you can still use the 2D match engine. I do sometimes go back to the blobs because I feel nostalgic about the blobs.
I have that from ages ago, and I also have a knockoff one called Premier Manager 3.
Oh, Premier Manager. Oh, that was...
Yeah,
I think I had Premier Manager 98.
I had 3.
Oh my god.
My god, I'm old. I got it for Christmas. I remember because my family have weird Christmas traditions where we have presents in the afternoon, and I was 12? I must have been 12. Yeah. No, whatever I was.
All the afternoon.
But we
can look on the wiki and figure it out.
Yeah, but we were allowed. I can't remember the age, but we were allowed to open one present in the morning, and I opened Premier Manager 98, and that was Christmas Day gone. Sat in the corner of the living room with a crappy computer with maybe it probably wasn't the 800 megahertz processor. Oh, those are the days.
You make James's laptop look good. And he's only on 1.6 gigahertz, so yeah, it's pretty bad.
Okay, so Connor, what's happening on the Reclusive Gamers end? Do you know?
Well, I've got the video manager up now, and James is doing plenty of stuff. I've done fuck all. Saul's done fuck all. But what James is coming out with is Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, which I've watched, and that's out tomorrow. Or 24th, since this won't be out tomorrow.
I just say, one of the best games to build anything ever. Because I lost that game for so long. I could not find it in my like game library of stuff. Then I found it one day and I was like, holy shit! I even uploaded a video of it because I was so excited that I had found that game after years and years. It's such a good game. You get to build your own Jurassic Park.
It might be
Anything like that.
but, it's quite good. I like it. I watched it all the way through, which is saying something because I don't watch all these other videos. And it's got Super Mario Galaxy coming out, and one of them's titled. There's one of them out, yeah. And there's one of them named "You're Naked and Dead," so that's what you've got to look forward to.
Naked and Dead.
Yeah.
Look forward to that, people.
End. Just on that.
Anyway, I think. Well, I guess we do have to wrap up, and this is probably the weirdest podcast. It's probably the most not organized podcast ever. Next one's Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
Woo!
So the next one is Mass Effect 3. So Darren or Tina won't be here because they've not played Tina's played Mass Effect part of Mass Effect 1.
I have played Mass Effect 1, but not 2. I'm halfway done of the second one. I have all of them.
3's a waste of time. And
3 is awesome. 3 fixes everything that's wrong with.
Save it for tomorrow. Don't use up all your material now.
Okay. But that will be the next episode, and then we also hopefully at some stage I want to do a Game of Thrones one still.
Wow.
I like Game of Thrones. I've been rewatching Game of Thrones season 1, and
I haven't still watched
much...
any videos or anything about that.
I did not realize how much nudity was in just in episode 1. They really did tone it down in season 3. But you know,
pornography.
How dare they?
I didn't know that Hodor was naked at one point in series 1, because Hodor should be on the Iron Throne, obviously. I mean, just listen to him. I just imagine like a massive army of just people as Hodor, just Hodor army.
Oh, not Hodor. Those are even those StarCraft 2 streams. People saying on the chat that Hodor all the time. God damn it! Now I get that why.
Everyone loves Hodor.
Yeah,
I do want Hodor. Should, like, actually, I was looking at a list. I should point out doing this, but I was looking at a list that was going about the least likely characters that get the Iron Throne, which is quite amusing characters. Like that fat kid that is now making cakes or something. It was Hodor there. Everyone was like, we want Hodor as king. If they kill off Hodor, I think there'll be a lot of people upset. Darren, if you say anything, I'll murder you.
I'm half a world away. You can't murder me. But I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Good. But anyway, we should wrap up. We should wrap up. And so everyone's saying goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
That was them saying goodbye. Anyway, until next time, I'm Jabbertoff. You, Jabbertoff out.